Good evening, everyone, and we'll bypass some of the usual cordialities for sake of time. I am James Haavisto, a 17-year Massillon resident, originally moved here in 1982 to manage at the age of 18 a Booth's Value King supermarket. Up on Wales Road, it is now gone, of course, but at 18 years old, I had the privilege of managing a staff of 40 people, which is a little bit unusual from what people have told me. But I have lived in this area. We did live in Canton, southwest end for about 15 years at that time. Been back in Massillon for the last 16 to 17 years. We owned a home on the southeast of Massillon in University Village. Lived there and raised our kids there with my wife of 34 years, Susan. And my son is here tonight, JD. He's 33 years old. He's over at Sifrin, over at the bridge. He's a client there and teaches Bible study there. And I have two wonderful daughters who are not here, and they are working, which is what we raised them to do. My oldest daughter owns Jessica Danielle, the nail bar, and she employs a staff of 4 to 5 individuals and has helped single mothers that could not make a living on their own. They are now making vibrant livings, and they're financially stable in their families. My youngest daughter has just finished up a couple years in Japan teaching English, a couple years working at the State House. She's a big fan of mine, and she really encouraged me to enter politics and run for state representative last year. She did not want me to run for Massillon mayor. She wanted me to go for state rep, and I said, no, I believe the calling is here. I believe my skill set and my history can be used to a greater extent in Massillon City itself. So she's going to law school currently. She just started this year up in Akron. Now, why should you vote for me for Massillon mayor? First of all, I want to thank everyone now currently serving, and I'd like to thank the mayor. I'd like to thank the council because they have done the best with what they have to work with. Now, where do we go from here? Massillon has many problems, but all of us have plenty of solutions. Where do we go from here? Every one of our problems is based on one common item, and that is the fact that our economy has remained flat for decades in Massillon, Ohio. We've expanded our city, we've reduced our police force, we've expanded so many things, but until we get a hold of economic development, I have a history in sales. I happen to run a small business, which is now just a hot dog business, but I've sold to global companies, working for a company called Cytrain that used to be located right here in Massillon, Ohio. And I am proposing, we have a solid plan together for the service side of this venture, but I have a solid proposal, and that is for Massillon mayor to become the salesman of the city. And we will go out, we'll find business, and we'll take care, and we'll build this economy, industry, entrepreneurs, and small business. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Haavisto.